He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Rid of it on the RPO. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it. The keeper on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Turns up, it's Blunt. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Temple! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a little space. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Earlier, trailing in the game, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to Brown. Finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Boykin. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football out of the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off for Brown. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
Does so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Try the right side with Brown. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bobcats! Rolled his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. To the air, it's Boykin. Out wide left, it's Logan. At the 20, he's got space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morrow. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Straight ahead, it's Blunt. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. A give to Brown. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. On third down, he drops the throw. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Moving the pocket, it's Boykin. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Owls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Blunt. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Looking long. Makes a deep grab. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They go to the wide receiver screen, and he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown! up to add another. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Boykin. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snapped on 4th down. He lets one fly deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at LSU, taking on the number 14 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
And I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking for a man, it's Boykin. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out and gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Handoff again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now third and 10. Dropping back, it's Boykin. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he gets it away.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Logan. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 33 on the play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Still looking to his right. Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but it could...
Touchdown, Owls! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Throws for the tight end, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Number 98, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. He's got the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hand off for Brown. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The give, running right, Brown. Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
A give to Brown. They've got him corralled.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. He's changing the play. They'll give it to Brown. Got the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Left side, it's Mitchell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Moves the pocket, it's Boykin. Grabbed behind the line, it's Blunt. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Flips it out in the flat. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Owls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Boykin. Go to the end zone. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll go with Brown. Inside the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Boykin. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what...
Fires toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This
snags it, and there's running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Dropping back, it's Boykin. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Sends it downfield. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.
it.